Hi everyone, George Farmer here, and I'm here at Aquarium Gardens today for part 3 of our hardscaping series, which is all about how to use wood in an aquascape. I love the nature aquarium style of aquascaping, and we refer to wood-based layouts as Ryuboku. First of all, I'm going to show you not what to do. If you watch part 2, I did similar with stone, and I'm doing the same with wood. I've deliberately positioned the wood straight in the centre of the aquascape, which is a big no-no. The problem with that is your eyes don't rest, they're constantly going from left to right and they can't settle. So it's definitely shouldn't put it straight in the centre. And the wood is too vertical, it's perpendicular, it doesn't look natural at all. The wood has got sawn off, man-made sawn off cut-offs there, which you can see, which look unnatural, so that's another aspect. So all those things combined together make it completely the wrong thing to do with your wood. So I'm going to go on to how to use wood effectively, hopefully. Just a quick disclaimer, this is my own personal taste, how I like to do things. It's by no means the way you should do it. Have fun, enjoy it for yourselves, but hopefully you can get some tips and learn something from me. So when we're choosing our wood, it's important to make sure it's interesting and suits the style of aquascape you want. Make sure it's big enough, high enough, and takes up enough room. So a big mistake is to use wood that's too small. So I'm going to use 2 pieces of Redmore root. This is a really popular type of wood for aquascaping, and I'm going to do a classic U-shape composition. Now that means the aquascape is going to follow a distinct U-shape, hence the name. And to do that, I'm going to use 2 pieces, and quite simply, they should lend themselves to be positioned quite easily. Redmore root has got lots of interesting branches, lots of crossovers, lots of opportunity to attach plants. You know, it's a very popular wood for good reason. It might need pre-soaking to make sure it sinks, and it might leach tannins. For more information on how to choose your wood, just have a look at part 1 of the aquascaping series video. So I'm just going to position the wood quite simply, like so, and then just have a play around. The great thing about using an area like this where it's dry, it's not going to get messy, and you can keep playing around to your heart's content, and you think you can't make the layout look any better. So have a look at the wood. Any sawn off edges like that, you want them to be kind of facing away from you or buried in the substrate, because it doesn't look very natural. We've gone through the U-shaped composition, so we want the highest points to be at the edge of the aquarium. You can even have the wood leaning against the corners if you wanted to. Okay, and there we have it, a nice easy U-shaped composition, loads of room to attach plants like Java fern, Anubias, Spiciphilandra, mosses, and lots of area to plant into. So a very basic wood-based composition there. Still looks quite effective. These pieces will retail for about £20–25 each. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm going to use a different type of wood now. I'm going to go for a triangular layout this time, using river wood. So start off with my largest piece. Here we go, and this is going to act as our main sort of anchor piece of wood, and we'll build around that with smaller pieces. So I'm looking at it, what's the most interesting side? I prefer to have my slope over to the right, so consider that when you're laying the piece of wood down. So I think I do like to use open top aquariums, and it's really attractive to deliberately have the wood protruding from the surface. You can attach mosses, other rheophyte plants to the wood, and they can also grow out of the top. So go for our second biggest piece of wood, which is this piece here. Beautiful trident kind of branch there. Have a look at all angles. Obviously, you know what not to do would be something like put it right at the front, dead centre again, so you can see the sawn off piece. So something like that. And our next biggest piece, curving round to the front there, and that almost follows the same kind of pattern as this piece here, so it looks like one long piece. And then second biggest piece, let's build up a little bit of a base around here. It's almost like a 3D jigsaw. And then finally our smallest piece here, Let's just have a little bit of height there, and then we can see a beautiful triangular composition there. It flows nicely. It almost looks like one giant piece of wood, and that's just an example of how we can use several pieces of smaller pieces of wood to create this really nice effect. So riverwood ranging from $7.99 for the smallest piece up to $19.99 for the largest piece. So I hope you enjoyed that short video on how to use wood in aquascaping. Part 4 will be all about how to use rock and wood together, so I hope you look forward to that. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe and keep on scaping. Cheers, bye-bye.